Hey guys, what's up? We're back again on Road to Funded Trading. This is our first week of our new challenge. We got a free challenge reset, and our first week was pretty successful. What this series is basically my journey to becoming a funded trader. And each week I basically break down the trades that I take. So let's hop into the trades that I took this week. Okay, our first trade was on Euro JPY. And basically, if we looked at our previous week's price action, we saw there was mostly consolidation. And then on Thursday into Friday, we saw like a strong sell-off. So obviously, coming into the new week, in my trading session, I would have been looking for opportunities to get short. But with respect to structure, all the structure is still like mainly up here. And the only area you could really like look at is probably like right here for an opportunity to get short, or in my case I took an aggressive entry off of the pivots. So in my trading session, basically this is what I would have been seeing. I was looking for an opportunity to get short off of this pivot to continue to retest the lows, and the dots on my screen is basically an algorithm that I coded, and if I see it in an area of interest that I like, I would place an order and I would just basically take the trade in the preferred direction. So coming into session, this is what I would have been seeing: a dot like appear nicely into an area that I wanted. So I would have just place a sell stop below the actual like signal candle and the stop just above the high, and I've just been targeting the lows, and basically that's what the trade would have looked like. It would have just like took me in and like moved nicely towards my profit target, and my analysis for the Euro JPY was successful. So that was the first trade. Okay, so Euro card was the next trade. Basically from the previous week again, the Thursday into Friday, we saw like strong movements like upwards. So obviously we'd be looking to go long. So basically our area of interest was right here. Like this is the area it rejected twice, so I was hoping the market would have been finding some support on there. So coming into the next session, I was looking for the market to test this area and move like higher. So coming into the session, I was seeing this. We got it looked like it was like rejecting off of the area. So I had put in a long order like just above. I thought I'd have just like gone to retest the highs. So that's what I was looking at. So I saw it came back against me. At this point I was like still in the trade, but I saw it rejected again and gave me another one of my dots. So I thought it was gonna go back up, and it actually went down and took me out. So Eurocard was our like second trade and was a loser. Okay, our next trade is on GBP USD. So basically, the previous week was kind of ranging, but there's like a bias to the downside. So the area I was looking to target was these previous lows, and come the start of this week, we were seeing it was moving downwards. So our area of interest would have been this region right here. So coming into my session on the Tuesday, I will basically be seeing this. I was looking for a dot, like one of my dots to like appear, like right in here, and we got it like right before the session was starting. So basically, what I did, I had my short order like just below it, and it had like taken me in stops above the high, and I didn't target like all the way down there. I just like watch how it was moving, but I was just mainly targeting like a 2 to 1, but the overall target was the lows. So basically it moved like really strongly and took me out. It actually did hit the lows and reversed, but it was a pretty nice trade on the GBP USD. Okay, Euro USD JPY was our next trade. We were then like more so looking at the previous week because this is like late into our week. We saw that this week the market was basically moving upwards like strongly. So coming into our trading session, we would have been seeing like some structure right here forming, and we were looking for an opportunity to get long to potentially like retest the highs again. So coming into my trading session, I would have been basically seeing this again, looking for one of my dots up here, and we got a nice rejection. It looked like really nice because that's the kind of rejection I'd like to see. So I had like the order just above the high, and plus it was along the daily pivot. So I was pretty feeling confident on the trade, and let's put the stops above right below the low. Let's start any highs, and it moved against me like pretty quickly, so we suffered a loss on that. Okay, so I think we're 1.7 or 8% up for the week. Even though we lost two trades and won two trades, but our risk to reward is higher, so that's how we would be profitable. But it's slightly under what I was targeting for this week. I was targeting 2% because it was just more so a lack of like opportunity on how the markets are moving right now. So that's why I'm going to introduce the second system I'm working on. I'm going to be taking the trades at lower risk, but the frequency is going to be higher. But this system here is overall profitable, but I have to remember I'm taking a challenge. So I would actually need to like speed up the process, but not be too overly cautious, but I also have to take risks because it's an actual challenge. So I'll just hop into the system that I'm going to implement to help me like pass the challenge. Okay, so basically the indicator I coded, I had it for like a long time, but I revamped it and reworked it based on the current knowledge that I had. So basically, it's like a really simple like breakout indicator. You see in two sets of lines, blue and yellow. The blue is for the London session and the yellow is for the New York session. And you're seeing, well, this indicator, it's really simple. It's just basically a simple trend analysis indicator. Bottom uh, block is for 5 minutes, second one above 15 minutes, third hourly, and the last one is the daily. So if it's green, it's telling me to buy. If it's red, it's telling me to sell. So basically, if they're all the same color, it's a sign that it's a strong direction and it's a strong sentiment in one direction. So basically, if it breaks above like the blue line to the top, you place an order just above the a candle, and you're waiting for it for the market to take you in into that direction. So I'm taking this at 0.2% risk because you're getting an opportunity like practically every day. So I'm taking it at zero point 0.2 risk over 5 pairs. So each day in this system I'll be risking 1%. And if the market's like really moving, I could potentially like either get like probably like 2 to 3% based on all the 5 pairs I'm trading it across. But if it's kind of consolidated, I'll probably just get like 1% back or just under. But it's like very rare that you just like lose, like be negative on all 5 pairs like trading the system. So that's basically what I'm looking at to head into for the next week. It's a lower risk system, so I'll be just managing the two systems that I'm trading currently. Like if, like say for example, you don't have the two lines fully coming across throughout the session, I just basically coded it to tell me that the market has already moved too much, so there will be like a lower probability that it will continue going for the rest of the session, which is the highlighted green area. So I wouldn't take that trade. As you can see, this like give you like a nice move where you can possibly get like 1% and exit the market. I'm combining this with the pivots and the previous day's range, which should just like show me like areas where I could potentially exit or not trade. Because as you can see, it's like doing like pretty like okay like when all of them are in fact green and any directional bias that I'm looking to go forward with. So that's basically what I'm heading forward with. I wish you guys the best of luck in your trading and peace out.